Hey, it's Mr. Ramage, and we're going to do just a quick check-in video to explain the open market operations of the Federal Reserve. This all goes into our study of government and the economy, and we're looking at the two state standards that talk about the role of the Federal Reserve and its monetary policy. So we're going to start just by doing a very quick, very basic, very entry-level look at buying government securities. So government securities are things that the government sells in order to raise money. There's all sorts of different government securities, but a few of the basic ones that most people are familiar with are bonds, loans, and notes. The government sells these to raise capital, to raise money. If you studied American history and you looked at World War I and World War II, during those wars, the government sold war bonds in order to raise money to help fight World War II. We need bullets and food and all those other things. Those were done through the sale of war bonds. It's a way to generate cash quickly so that the government can go out and spend that cash. So government securities are sold all the time. Now, the Federal Reserve will buy and sell government securities at a really high, large, humongous, gigantous level to help control the money supply in the United States. So, for example, if the economy is going down and America is going into a period of recession, the Federal Reserve can help control the money supply by buying government securities. By buying government securities, the Federal Reserve is going to put a whole bunch of money out there. So if the economy is going down, one way to try to reverse that is to put more money out there into the economy, more money into the banks, more money for them to make loans, more opportunities for people to spend and to invest to help generate and create jobs, which then generates more income and then more spending, which would help make the economy go back up. So the Federal Reserve, in terms of reversing a recession, would buy government securities, pulling those government securities into the Fed, holding on to them, and then sending that cash out into the economy to hopefully jumpstart it. That is an example of what we call expansionary policy. Very important term to know. They're expanding the economy by adding cash to it. When the economy is going up way too high and inflation is taking place, then the Federal Reserve wants to sell those government securities, which removes money from the economy and begins to turn, hopefully, the economy down, which is what we're looking for. That's contractionary policy. We want to take that economy that's inflated and we want to contract it back down by taking money out of it. So, there you have it. Expansionary and contractionary policy, the selling and the buying of government securities. Just make sure you know which does which.